hello, hello.
Hi everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
Happy Sunday. We have been very busy, so we skipped the Sunday.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna let people come on in. As you come in, please like and share. That's all I ask. If you can like and share this broadcast, please. Like, share, and for those who are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, so tonight's topic is how to ruin a good relationship. But before we get into all of that, we wanted to share all the things we have been doing the last 2 weeks have been very hectic, right? Like we
Yeah,
have been doing so much, so we sound like we're extremely tired or
that's because we are.
yeah, it's because we are. We have literally hosted a party. I've been down south to North Carolina and back. We've painted a bedroom, like refinished a whole bedroom. Remodeling, just a lot of remodeling of the
A lot of
house.
projects
Just
going
a
on in
lot
the
of
house.
projects and just a lot. And then s- getting businesses jump started, put
Yeah.
back together because of the opportunities. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been a lot for us. So let's
Within
what a week and a half.
a week and a half
It's not
going
even been a
change.
week. It's not even been a week. And then with us planning our first relationships event, yes, we want to bring relationship events to Delaware. So we have just been juggling a lot of different stuff. But I just before we start going into the topic, hey Rashawn, hey.
Hey, how you doing,
Before we
Rashawn?
get into the topic, I wanted to talk about the holiday party first.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to thank everyone that came out. As you know, between Smack and I, is you get multiple businesses, multiple ideas, multiple things that go on with us that
Right.
we got to juggle on top of our regular 9 to 5s or whatever, 9 to 6s or whatever. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone
So,
coming on.
yeah, so the holiday party was fabulous. And if you've never been to one, I suggest that you join us next year. It's going to be the second Saturday in December. Smack and I initially started the holiday party as something to bring LGBTQ plus and ally people together. Possible, was it 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So,
6.
well, five. This would have been our fifth annual holiday party together, but for
Yeah.
the organization, once IME was implemented, we brought that into that, and it's IME's third, to which we're going on to the fourth next year. So it was fabulous. It's amazing to watch the room grow. Our first holiday party, it was maybe how many people in that little
12.
suite? 12 to 15
12 to
people.
15 people.
And it just continuously
Yeah,
grows.
and then
And
the following year was like
what, at the
seven.
house?
At the house was like 17.
No, it had to be like 20, 25
Yeah,
people.
20, 25. You know, my memory bad, baby.
And then the next one under the organization, it was what? That one was packed, the one at the Mott Center.
Yeah.
It was packed, and it was fresh after COVID, and we had allies and LGBTQ plus people. I don't even know how many people was in there, maybe 60, 70. And then the following year went up. But this year, oh my God,
Yeah.
almost
Extremely
a
packed.
hundred people. And I was just shocked. Like, and then not to mention some of the people, I'll say about 10, 15 people couldn't make it because of other engagements or
Yeah.
something going on with a family member, illnesses. And I'm like, woo, well, thank God, not thank God that the family, or whatever they had going on, but if they would have came, it really
Really.
would have been like
Yeah.
Pat. So thank you to everyone that came out. We gave out awards to acknowledge people within the community. That felt great. That was a new addition. And it was great. We had a great turnout. We had people from all walks of life, um, different races, orientations.
Yeah.
Shout out to the trans community. Y'all really came out
Yes.
and represented. Hey, Karen. The trans community came and showed out. And let me give y'all the tea of that. Should I tell them what happened that night?
What?
The one hiccup that happened. I'm going to tell y'all the one incident we had. The trans community showed up and showed out to the point they decided to have a secret rendezvous in the bathroom.
Oh, it was a fur. Okay, so hold on. Let me say this. So the gentleman, he looked very sharp.
Don't give too many
I
details
won't give
about
too
who it
many
was, but they
details,
showed up
he
and
looked
showed
really
out.
sharp,
He looked
and
sharp.
He was waiting in the lobby for his date. It was their first.
And
you know,
them,
it
honey,
was their date. I think it was
hunty,
their second date. He told me.
hunty.
Mm.
They was in the back, tongue kissing, getting it in. And then they had a private rendezvous. See, in the downstairs bathroom. Now, if you ever been to the LGBT and ally holiday party,
You might shouldn't have said that.
it's on 2 floors. It's in a museum. And baby, they got it in. We are doing fine,
We're doing great,
Karen.
Miss Karen, thank you.
So they got it. They got it in.
Yeah, it was a very nice event. The food was good.
I was giving them the
DJ.
tea. They want the tea.
Oh, okay.
I was just giving the tea. Like,
okay.
that's how
My God.
fabulous it was. You felt so good that if you had a date, y'all took it to the next level at the holiday party.
Yeah, it was giving those vibes. Because I was ready to go myself and handle my business.
Oh Lord.
I was ready. It was really nice. I don't know if we would have made it out parking garage.
Oh, I was like, oops. And listen, the museum staff was tickled about it too. They were like, we got so much respect for the community. We didn't even want to go in there and find out what was going on. So
Thank you,
we didn't.
Rashawn.
Oh, Rashawn said you two looked amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank God I gotta wear no suit, no tie.
Yeah, we had to investigate those outfits. I did have a post on my page about which dress should I wear. I wore none of them. I didn't wear the Statue of Liberty dress, the old lady dress, or the Mother of the Bride dress. I had something on totally different, and I was fine with my selection for that night. Were you happy with that dress?
Yes,
Yeah, because
I
it was your
was.
favorite color.
Yes. The only thing I wasn't happy with was my pants. That's the only thing I didn't like my pants.
What?
Yeah, my dress pants. I didn't like them.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take them. Quit being lazy. Take them to you call them people that fix your clothes.
the glasses was good. Thank you, Rashawn. Oh.
Yeah, them things are still in the car. The glasses with no lenses, right?
You gotta turn.
The glasses with no lenses, right?
Yes, everybody
Yes.
loved those glasses. We can't be
Thank
giving it
you,
up.
thank you so much.
So that was the holiday party tea. I was happy. Next year we're going to do the 2-room thing again. That's the plan, and I'm happy. So yeah, 2-room, and it's gonna be nothing but love and fun.
Yeah.
And I want the community and the friends of the community to come on out and show out because we had a great time, and it's going to be more awards added, and we're going to add more time to it so that we can have our dance party. So it's going to be fabulous. But look out for other events from IME. We still got the
Yes.
festival. We still got other things and workshops. Just go to imecorp.org. So after that, because everybody see the fabulousness, but they don't see like the clean up, the work that
Oh
we have
yeah.
to do. And like, what was it like? I had a whole pain fest going on to the point where
She
neither
still
one of us
hasn't
could
recovered.
sleep. Remember, I was
Yes.
just screaming in my sleep like,
So-
ah!
Yeah, let me tell y'all something, right? And it's great that like how to run a good relationship. I'm glad that's the topic. But let me tell y'all something. And she's still in pain. That's number one. But number two, try being asleep. I haven't gotten a good thing of sleep until you went to North Carolina. I got some good sleep.
Oh, that's
But-
messed up.
But try being asleep. And she just starts screaming. You jump up. What's going on, babe? You're trying to do everything. Even said, come on, let's go to the hospital. Because if it woke you up like that, and you causing me to have a heart attack, and I take blood pressure pills. Y'all feel me? But she don't stop. She keeps pushing. And that's how she has, I look at what she go through, and it's almost like contagious because I do the same thing. No one would ever know when I'm in pain unless you're around me 24/7 to hear me go, ooh, ah, ooh. But lots of times I'll push through. But she has not slowed down. Like, I'm in the same room when she's on a ladder painting. I can't get on a ladder. But I've been in the same room with her. I stay in the same room in case she gets weak or something. And I have jumped in to help. Like, I don't know nothing about taping, y'all that are painters. But I did get to paint for the first time this week, and I learned how to tape today. How did I do?
You did all right. You can't leave her alone with your painting projects, but she did all right.
But check this out, y'all. I don't want to paint no more. It ain't my thing.
Yeah, her arms was achy, so we had to do the pain thing. We had to do family management thing by driving to North. Well, I drove to North Carolina.
Yeah, I was so worried. And there's a reason I'm saying key things because we're going to get to that. I was so worried, right? So when I came home from work on Tuesday?
No, that was
Yeah,
Thursday.
Tuesday.
I
You
left
were asleep.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you left early Wednesday. Okay, early Wednesday morning. You left Wednesday. So when I came home from work Wednesday, she was laying on the day bed in one of our rooms, and I just like, okay, this is weird. Why is she in here and not in the bed getting her rest? She's gonna have to get up. But I saw you had your legs propped, so I knew you would be tired. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me just go ahead and hear. And then the next thing I know, while I'm getting ready to go to sleep, oh, time to get ready. I'm like, what? And you hit the road. So when I woke up that morning and I called you and you ain't answered the phone, my anxiety kicked in. For y'all that know me know that I have anxiety, she ain't answered the phone. I called 2 times, she ain't answered the phone. And I just went into prayer. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't heard from her. And then when she called, she was like, what, Smack? That made me so ticked.
Why?
Because you're like, what, Smack? What do you mean? You left here over 12 hours ago. I woke up. I'm checking.
That's a lie. I spoke to you like 3 hours after I left.
Did you? I don't remember that. But at the same token, that what, Smack, that let me know I was getting on the nerves.
So let's get into the topic because they probably like they just rambling on.
Nah, how to ruin a good relationship.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the topic right now instead of
right here,
right
because
here,
that's a
right
great
now. How do you ruin a good relationship? You give one how you ruin it.
Communication. That's how you can. That's one of mine. Is communication. If I think we communicate pretty good. And I'm not talking about how like you be answering the phone. I'm talking about I'm learning that if I don't communicate with you more and let you know my feelings, it could ruin a good relationship. Communication, what y'all think?
I know ways that you could ruin it, but I believe that communication, that's just like, should be like one of the foundational things in a relationship. Like you have to,
But
it's a
good
must.
communication.
Communication, communication. You
Yeah,
got
what I'm
to
saying, like one person
communicate.
can't just
Hey,
shut down.
April. Yeah, you have to communicate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
have to. That's what I'm talking about. Communications is one of the ways that you can grow in a relationship is by not talking to and expressing yourself in your relationship.
That is true.
You know what I mean? And when we say how to ruin a good relationship, we're not just talking partners. I'm talking friendships and business ships too.
Yes, that's true. Well, let's stick with the communication for relationships. Then we'll get into friendships.
Okay, but that's the same.
It's the
can
same.
work
Yes,
for
it
all
works
of
for
them.
all. So the foundations of all relationships, you have to have
Communication is key.
communication. Point blank, you have to have trust. You have to have honesty. You have to have transparency. So those are the things that you know are the foundations of a good relationship. So, but let's talk about some of the other things outside of those. If you don't have that, what other things could bust up a relationship?
When people from the outside come in.
I think that too. And you know what? And I also believe one thing that I've realized from the relationships
Not
I
being
have,
able to listen.
yeah, disrespect.
They all
Yeah,
come
they
in.
coming out. I was just about to
Hey,
say,
Morgan.
not respecting, not having boundaries. I've learned
Oh yeah, me too.
in relationships, people have different boundaries, and my boundaries may be different than yours, and then you get into an issue because some people are raised more loosely than others.
Right.
Like I was raised more strict. I'm the street light girl. I'm the girl that don't curse in front of the parents. I'm the girl that has some type of structure. Now, if I get into a relationship with someone that's not like that, that can ruin that relationship. Like I've been in relationships where people didn't even understand simple things about me. Certain traditions. So these things can destroy your relationship. I mean, pretty much me and you have like similar upbringing, but a lot of people don't have the same upbringing. They come into these relationships. Lack of loving based on your partner's love language, as in loving how you love, but not your love language. We have two different love languages.
Yes, we do.
We have two different love languages.
We do. Somebody said lion.
Oh,
I can't
lion
see
is
it. You
yeah.
can't make that bigger,
Victoria,
but-
lion is a major one.
Yeah. Hey.
But we already
Nikki?
said trust
Yes.
is one of the foundation. Communication, honesty, transparency. Those are the foundations. There are other things that can destroy it. Like for me, another thing, poor money management. You can have an honest love, have the same love language. You can have all of that. But if you don't have, if you have poor financial restraint, that'll destroy your relationship.
Yeah.
Have
it
you been
will.
in one like that where
Yes.
the financial aspect just wasn't working? One was wasn't trustworthy in that department with the
Yes.
monies.
I've been in a couple like
Yeah,
that.
so that can destroy the best relationship. Everything is going great, but
Yeah.
financially we can't coexist because maybe you wasn't raised to pay bills. I was
Yes.
raised to pay bills, or
And Morgan has started hitting on it. Uh, the love language, and then I just wanted to add to it the performance in the bedroom.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's how you can't start off, what I mean, being one way, and then after, 2 or 3 years, you want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? That meaning, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying
Oh
to
my
get too
God, she talking about sexual stuff.
no, I'm just that's one way of ruining a good relationship. And I'm not saying that for us. I'm just saying relationships.
I
in
know.
here.
You said
You
so.
know,
Sex.
I've got friends who everything else is great, but I had a friend that was, guy that was gonna dip out on his girlfriend because he said it was good in the beginning, and it's just like it's just missionary. You know what I'm saying? You can't be creative in the beginning and stop the creativity. I'm sorry. If the way that you put it down, that's the way that they're gonna keep expecting it.
Okay.
I'm just being real.
Oh
And so
God.
he wasn't getting satisfied.
Ah.
And I said, bro, that's nothing but a you need to talk. If you don't open your mouth to say what the issue is, and that's why I say relationships need to have good communication, meaning both of you talking about it.
And tone. When you're talking about
Yeah.
good communication, you got to
Yeah.
also add in tone.
Yeah,
Because
I know
tone can be
sometime-
destructive.
I know sometime with me, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real. I have anxiety, so sometimes my tone can come off a little aggressive and very loud and boisterous. But you know what I mean? Let me know, because most of the time I'm rushing trying to get out what I'm trying to say. There should be a conversation. There are many who don't really want to have sex but feel like it's
It's like they
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well,
That sound like a. I ain't even gonna get into that.
I feel what you're saying. Some people
Some
like
people feel obligated to have sex in a relationship just because
not all
they're
the
in
time.
it.
Sometimes all relationships, like for me, I went through something. But if you have trust in your relationship, health wise, I went through something. So, you know what I mean? Sex can't be what a relationship is built on. And I'm going to say that. You know what I mean? What
But
do you
it's
think?
a big piece. Like
It
you
is
said,
a big piece.
it's a
yeah.
big piece. It's a big piece. Another thing that your friend said, tone is everything. Yeah, I
Miss
told you
Karen.
you have to be
Yeah.
mindful of your tone when
Yeah.
you're talking to
and
people.
and I get frustrated quickly.
You don't
and
have patience. You have zero patience.
I'm learning patience, y'all, and I'm gonna say once again, she and I have been together 6 years, right? Almost 6 years, and I have patience. I mean, I'm trying to learn patience, but I have anxiety. So sometimes my anxiety, I don't like taking my meds. I'm gonna keep it real, but I gotta take them because I notice when I do, I'm a little, I think a little. What is that? My dad always said, "Put your brain."
Hey, Shandia,
What dad
engage
said?
your brain before you open your mouth or
Yeah,
something like that.
engage brain before speaking, meaning think before you speak. And I am starting to learn that. My dad telling me that when I was probably like 12 or 13, he started telling us that, telling me that, and I am starting to understand it now at 51. So, yeah, you have less. Hey guys, friends.
That's
you have-
Shandia.
Hey Shandia, you have less arguments if you think before you speak. Trust me.
Yeah, think it out before you speak. Tone with the communication piece. Clearly think out what you're trying to convey. Watch your tone and find the correct words. Because you can say, like I told her we just had this conversation. I
knew you
said
was
to
gonna
you,
say that.
I said it's 1,000,001 ways to share how you're feeling, but it's the way you do it. If you're displeased with something, you don't have to yell and scream. Not everyone is from the yell and scream space. Some people will take it as, take it offensive. Because like I said to you, in my household, I was addressed using conversation. My parents didn't do all that yelling. If you started yelling, then you already know that in my house, when my parents started to yell, I knew that I was past the talk space. I knew I was in deep
Mm-hmm.
water, and that at this point, I'm going to get my butt whooped or whatever. So, but you start out with the yell tone, and for a lot of people, you putting them in a fighting mode. Like, okay, I'm ready to defend myself now, and that's not good.
I don't feel like sometimes you say every time, but I don't be feeling like that. I'm gonna start whispering.
No.
That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Oh
Excuse my
Lord,
language.
Lord,
I'm gonna
Lord,
start
Lord.
whispering, because I don't think every time I open my mouth I'm hollering. I speak loud, and I can't hear that well out of this ear.
No, she can't.
You know what I'm saying? So I talk loud,
And she talks
sometimes
direct,
I'm very direct.
and it comes off harsh.
Yeah,
It comes off harsh. So
yeah.
yes.
This ear ain't good, and this ear is all the way over here, and you try and hear something way over there, and you think people can't hear you because you can't hear them. But nobody knows that I can barely hear out of this ear, but me and her. But people take that a wrong way. I'm hearing a ringing in this ear now.
No,
It's
it ain't no
crazy.
ringing. Now, another thing I want to say in reference to relationships, and I don't think people really think this out. And you can tell me if you agree, and if you don't, an audience, if you agree. I'm learning as I get toward half 100 that people expect you to either deal with their mental illnesses or to accommodate them or for you to understand the full spectrum of their issue.
I know why you bringing this
And
up.
that's not fair to the other person. That's truly, truly unfair.
No. My thing is there should be compromises.
But yeah, I agree.
I
but
feel like there should be compromises, but for someone to tell you that is the compromise, meaning they made the decision, not the two of you making the decision together. So since you know me, you know that I have anxiety,
yes,
right?
yes,
Okay. So it has gotten a little worse after the little situation. You know what I'm saying? So my thing, that, but I feel like compromises, we should make them together instead of you saying that is the compromise. It's like that's the compromise, Smack. You got to go with it. There's no
it's to a
discussion.
but it's to a certain degree. So this is what I mean when I say people expect you to deal with their mental illness. You can't use your mental illness as a crutch, especially if you're wrong. Well, I have anxiety, that's why I did that. And the other party is like, well,
What are you talking about?
yes, you do have anxiety, but because you have
I'm
it, that don't
confused
mean
now.
that I have to take or deal with whatever you give me because you have it.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I'm okay. For instance, you paint and you make things a certain way, right? Right?
Right?
So just because you do it don't that way, and however you make or however you paint, just because you do it that way doesn't mean that's law, right? Because certain things you're anal about. So if I do it and it get done, what does it matter?
Yeah.
May not have been done in the steps that you wanted it, right? Listen to y'all. Listen to me here, guys. Okay, it's just like a husband and wife. Both of them are friends. It don't even matter. It could be friends. Y'all meeting in Miami. One want to drive, one want to fly. It don't matter as long as you get there, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so it just because you paint a certain flex or, what's that? You paint a certain way, and I may go this way.
But
long as it get done and it looks good.
Nope.
What does it matter?
But if I'm starting this
you
way,
you being
and
literal
going
right
that
now.
way,
You doing literal
messing
right
up the
now.
pattern. No, but what I get what you're saying, and you're right. It's more than one way to do things, right?
Right. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
But I'm talking about in a situation where, say, you're having a bad day and you lash out at your partner, and the partner said, "Well, why are you lashing out at
I'm
me
not,
like that?"
You
I'm
may
not saying
look
you're
at
doing
it,
that.
oh,
And you
okay.
said, "Well, I have anxiety." Well, the anxiety at that point is your responsibility not to take it out on your partner. Your partner should not have to deal with some
Right.
of your shortcomings. Some things you have to take responsibility for
Right.
and handle it before it gets to the
Right.
partner. Get to the point where you're attacking your partner.
So this next one is a big one of mine. This is how you can ruin a good relationship. Stop listening to each other. There have been times where I have asked her questions, and I'm look, good ear, facing her, and she gonna say, "Well, I said no, you didn't."
That's because she
Ask
can't
a question,
hear.
but she be having these her y'all what y'all call it, the AirPod in her ear, right? Listening to commentary, and we in the same room, and I'm asking you a question, and you straight ignore me, and I'll be like, "Yo, I just asked you a question, huh? I asked you a question. I answered you." And she didn't even answer.
I do. She doesn't hear me.
The good
Coping
ear is
skills are
facing
important.
you.
Yeah, sometimes your good ear ain't all that good.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Now that's a good one. How to mess up a relationship,
Yes,
getting your family
outsiders.
involved.
That's
yes.
right. That is
Yes,
so
that's true.
true.
That's true. Another thing that I believe that mess up relationships, and I've had this problem in several, is when two people are together and you don't respect the relationships they had before you. Like, I have friendships. I was raised in my household. My grandmother had a friend that she had since her childhood. So friendships are important to me. When a person that you're with don't respect that you have a friendship that you've had for years, because some people that don't believe in friendships, that can ruin your relationship because you are causing friction between people that have been dealing with each other before you. Yes. Yep. You can cause friction where there's no need to have friction.
This is my take on that piece. Nothing wrong with having. You can have your friendships, but your friends people need to respect you too.
Yeah. They respect, as long as they respect, you
Yeah.
gotta respect how they handle their friends.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they need to respect you, respect your other half as well.
Yes, I agree with
And
that.
not be calling them out their name bitches and shit. That right there, excuse my language, but that right there, you know what I'm saying? How can you respect the friendship when they don't know how to address you?
I can
Or
agree with
looking
that.
at you in a sexual way.
What?
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Complimenting you, your bosoms and all of that.
I can agree with that.
Okay, so there's got to be a level of respect there for the other half, and that's what I agree on.
Yeah,
that's
and
how
also,
I feel. And I believe that as well because in heterosexual relationships, men are very jealous and don't want their wives to have male friendships. Can anybody agree with me on that?
I've always had male friendships in my relationship, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think another thing, as you talked about respect or joking, how people joke with each other before they knew you, I think excluding a partner from any kind of event involving your partner is totally disrespectful. That's totally crazy and out the way.
Oh, what you mean?
So let's say, okay, I've had friends that I've had over 20 years. If my friends decide to do something for me, they cannot do it without you being
Oh
involved.
yeah, I agree. There.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's messed up, and that is weird. Yeah, how you not gonna include my other half? I get that.
Yeah.
So let's get off the relationships and talk about. Relationships like
Business relationships.
Let's get on business relationships.
Because it's several relationships. I guess at the end of the day, when it comes to relationship, it's whatever the things that you dislike the person crossing that boundary shouldn't do.
Right.
So y'all, again, like we said, with communication, trust, financial trust is a big one, and overall respecting the person, respecting their boundaries, respecting their relationships. You should, work out fine. If you don't, it doesn't make you a terrible person. You just probably ain't the right fit for that party. And plus, a couple people said a love language, but I think you can overcome that with communication because you and I have two different forms of love languages.
And as far as business relationships,
oh, that's a woo.
We're not talking like people in a relationship business wise. I'm talking about business. You deal with somebody because of the business they give, and we do got some business owners on here today. But I'm gonna tell you, with me, a way to ruin our business relationship, if you're dealing with me, is if I confided something in you, and then you run off and take my idea.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had that happen to me before, but I have this motto: often imitate it, but never duplicate it. But that's a great way to ruin a business relationship with me. Another is, say we're doing the business together, and you decide to make decisions instead of coming and we make those decisions together, meaning you didn't include me in the decision, and that decision could have probably cost us $1,000 or $1,200. If we in this together and we partners in this business, that's a way to ruin a business relationship.
Yes. Trying to undercut, not honoring your word.
Honoring your word.
Yes,
that is correct.
That's true. Another, for me, my biggest pet peeves, besides the ones that you just said, the stealing of ideas. I hate that, especially for me, my hugest pet peeve is the person that comes and try to become in partnership with you only to steal your knowledge and create something of their own.
Oh yeah.
When they can just, for me, it's simple. Come talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm not beneath or above. I'm not above helping anyone.
Right.
But to come in my circle and
to be around.
Yes.
Yeah, like ask.
Just
ask, but don't come and
sit and watch and creep and steal ideas and then emulate everything that you saw by being around that person. Before I would do that, I would say, listen, I admire what you're doing and I'm trying to do this. Could you help me on my path?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Raphael.
Hi, Raphael. Miss you too.
Here's another one, and I get so upset, and let me tell you, I'm very protective over my queen, but this is something that I saw in a business relationship that she had with someone. Don't, she give you a pass to come to the event. You know what I mean? You're not having to pay, whatever, but when you have your event, you want to charge her, but y'all been doing business together for a couple years or so or whatever. It shouldn't be like that. And then you want to wait till the day of their event to contact them to try and get in free to push your product. That's not good.
Oh, yeah, that's another one. product pushing.
Yeah, product
Coming out
pushing.
to-
That's not how it is.
Yeah, you come to someone's event, you take a whole table and product push.
Yes, yes, Vicky. Product push. And my
Expecting
thing,
stuff for free. She
right.
said, yeah.
you know, like what I loved about the holiday party is that people who spoke, they did a sponsorship so that they could speak and say what they had to say or push what they were pushing. You know what I mean? They did a sponsorship. That is the same way, like, people have to understand, like, when people have businesses and they do events, hey, brother.
Smack. Hey, Howard.
Hey, Howard. So when people put the time and money into it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, stuff ain't for free. But when you have a business relationship with someone, it would have been nice to be like, hey, you know what I mean? I got this event. Can I come and, you could come to my event to do this, and can I come and do that at your event? Like, where's the communication? And you should be calling a person the day of the event, trying to push your way through. We got 1,000,001 things going through our mind as we're trying to set up. I just think that people sometimes be taking my baby for granted, and I don't like that.
Wanting to use your name for their benefit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's another way to ruin good business relationships.
And get mad when you don't endorse it. When they say they push your name and it gets back and you don't endorse it, become the social media pariah. They're all over social media talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, this person tried to destroy my business. They wouldn't help me. They this, that, and the third. They thought they're afraid I'm going to be their competition.
Yeah, a whole lot of that. And then my other thing is like the name dropping. I hate when people use my name, don't tell me about it, for a benefit of their own. Like what Vicky's talking about. I hate that. I've been in some uncomfortable situations because you didn't even let me know that you was going to tell this person this. And when they call me, I'm like, huh?
Don't use my name because
I
would embarrass. I'm not her. She's sweet. I would embarrass the whole game on you. What? No, I don't endorse that. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the other
that's
one
me.
Too.
No. Trying to pay you less than what you're, notorious for that.
Yeah.
Notorious for that.
Yeah,
and that's true.
That is the other thing.
I had that happen to me about a week ago.
Yeah, I had a situation happen. Someone, with there's a reason why I haven't gotten back to doing events or parties or showcases, because I see that it was the same mess going on. Remember, my hosting fee is my hosting fee. I am somebody. I am branded. What's up, Gwen?
Hey, Gwen.
I am branded. And so I feel like you want me to be in the building, and if you want me to promote and I know you don't push my mess, you got to pay me. That's all it is. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And people have a problem with that. I'm branded. There's a reason you came to me. And that's why I haven't got back into it yet. I'm just taking one step at a time, as far as it, because it's so oversaturated. Everybody wants you to share their stuff, but when you got something you got going on, and I'm talking about, this is how you ruin good business relationships. Everybody want to pull from you, but they don't want to do nothing for you.
Yeah, and
they're not showing that love back.
And just to piggyback off of what you're saying, right? Even if, and this is, to me, it makes common sense. I do this all the time, right? I'm a supporter of all things, and I like to support people,
especially
the thing that you can do. The easiest thing you can do is share, right? But for the person that's always in your face wanting something, even if you're not going to attend an event, wouldn't it behoove you to buy a ticket? Like, I will buy a ticket to your event because I want to see you win, even if I cannot make it.
For you to give it to someone else.
Give it
You
to,
know,
I
it's
don't care
called,
what you do with
donate it. Even if you don't donate it,
I'm supporting.
she's supporting you.
I'm supporting, but
And
I don't
people
get that
do
love.
Yeah, that's how you mess up business.
I don't get that
Really,
love.
that's how you mess up. Let me tell you, I told her stop buying tickets to people's events that is not showing that love back, because evidently, you know what I'm saying, they don't have the same interest. So all of that got to stop. Not coming with their half. Let me pay you after the event. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been there.
I'm not with that.
I've been
I
there.
will cut you off like with an axe.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I've been there. Other thing is having another way you can mess up business relationships is having meetings and not letting your business partner know that you're having meetings concerning business that you guys are handling together. I just think that's wrong. That's
true.
how you ruin good business relationships. You know what I'm saying? And the way that I feel is keep it 100. You know what I mean?
agree.
If somebody calls me right now and say, "Hey, Smack, I need 5 flyers designed. Can you do it?" I'm gonna be honest. No, I can't. My plate is full.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop taking on more than what you can do. That's another reason how you mess up good business relationships. And the other thing I don't like is people who have good businesses and they sit on social media, put down everybody else.
Whoop.
That right there is just crazy. And people be talking, what is it called? Indirectly on social media about other people who may do the same thing. Don't you realize you blocking your blessings? While you sitting there talking about somebody else, you blocking your own blessings. Man, take that as a loss and keep it on moving.
Keep it pushing.
Keep pushing.
Another thing, how
So
you
let's
can
learn.
Another thing, how you can destroy a good business relationship is the business owner that starts to network with someone, and when things don't go their way, they hit the social media.
Oh yeah.
And be destructive. And
Yeah.
why would you want to bring this person was just the best thing since sliced bread,
Yeah,
and
this
now
business
you're
is just
destroying
now
it.
you're destroying it. But see, there is a way, and this is what I try to tell people: contracts save friendships.
Even in some cases, people still do
But have a contract, and you
amazingly
can't
crazy
get mad
things.
that you chose a winter night that you could possibly have ice on the road. It could be snowing, and your event didn't turn out well. You still got to pay the bills. I'm just saying.
Another thing, being lazy. You want the other owner to do more than what you want the other party to do more work than you, but you want the same pay.
Yeah.
That's
See,
ridiculous.
this is my thing. I have people come to me all the time, right, wanting to do showcases. They ain't never done a showcase in their life. So my thing is, or I've had people wanting to do parties with me. They ain't never promoted a party. They think because they got the money to do the building or whatever. Nah, it don't work
It
like
don't
that.
work like that.
Nah, it does not work like that. Like, I just can't be doing that anymore. People have no knowledge in wanting to do events with you. Trying to start a sexual, I didn't get that. Hey, Bricks, what's up, baby? We have to come back to that last comment. Oh, by the way, sorry for the party. Couldn't get off.
you
I
all
tried.
right?
You all right, Gwen? But yeah, that's my thing. Is like that's just something I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Is that aspect, like, I can't do showcases with people who know nothing about throwing an event or even about the independent artists. I just can't do that just so you can get a quick come up. I hate for people to use me in that way, and I have been used a lot. I wasn't invited to the party, but that's okay. Boy, he couldn't be here nowhere. He that was during Mom's birthday weekend, and he was in a whole nother state. My brother be tripping. So let's get to friendships.
Oh wow, ways to destroy a friendship.
Yeah, I miss you, sis. I hope everything is going good for you. You're looking great too, baby. Yes, everything's going great. Thank you, brother.
How to
Thank you.
destroy a friendship?
So yeah, we're gonna talk about how to destroy
A friendship,
friendships. There it is, borrowing money.
borrowing
That's
money
one of
and
it.
not paying
it
back. You could that would destroy a relationship. That'll destroy a business relationship. That'll destroy a friendship.
Another thing, how to ruin a good friendship is not keeping it 100 with your friend. You know,
Yeah,
I've
that's
had
true.
my best friend I've had for a long time, Malu, and she knows everything. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it 100, and she keeps it 100 with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why friendships don't last, is because people not keeping it 100. You know what I mean? And even as like the other thing I can't stand is I know some people that are friends, you know what I'm saying? They looking at their friend's other half, or egging it on to make it even worse. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they sleeping together.
That's
like
weird.
that right there is crazy.
That is weird.
Yeah, lack of communication. There it is, Bricks. We talked about that earlier in the live. That goes for all type of relationships, business, friends.
Communication. Now, friendships, how to destroy them.
Talking about the stuff that y'all talk in private, putting it out in the open for everybody else.
Sharing your friends' secrets. That's obviously a big one. I think another thing is
that's what's going on with Diddy now. Everybody he thought was friend, they really
Diddy wasn't his damn friends. Diddy is a hot man. He ain't had no damn friends. But another thing with friendships, I believe, is not respecting your friends' boundaries, or expecting more than what they can give.
Expecting you to do things because they would do it.
Yes. That I just said that you expect people to do more than what they can give.
Yeah.
You gotta respect your friends' boundaries. Like, your friend may not do what you can do, but however they can be there for you, you allow them to, because after a certain age, you have family. You have your own family. You have your own responsibilities. And that friend that gets mad at you because you can't be there for them over, your family, then you lose the friendship. And to me, that's just not even a friend.
Yeah, that right there is
just a little strange to me.
Another that's thing, why I'll be upset sometimes. People that like I don't. People put up, I do so much for everybody, but nobody can be there for me. Well, why are you announcing what you do for people?
To me, that's a red light.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
Like,
this is the person that barely does
that's
anything.
What's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for something in return, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to be sounding, but I don't like when I see that on Facebook.
You know what else that destroys a friendship?
What's that, baby?
For me, the homeless friend. The friend that always need the couch to stay.
Oh.
The friend that always messes up their money and all that, and they want you to be responsible.
What you disagree about, Howard? What you disagree about, Howard?
The one that be on there screaming about what they do. But for me, I think the couch friend is dangerous. The one that's never responsible, and they expect you to pick up their slack. I think that can destroy a relationship. Like, I've had friends where they want you, they never stable. This is the I'm never stable friend, and you're my friend, and you supposed to help me. I don't give a shit what I do. I could waste all my money. I could lose my job every month. You supposed to be there for me. That, to me, that dynamic for me wouldn't be a good friend.
Yeah, something's going on there if they're not listening to you. I get that all the time. It seems like my house is always open. I am tired of that. Yeah, you got to set boundaries. Shut that down.
And not to be funny or whatever, but I've never been in that situation, but I've had friends that were. You lose so much time, money, energy in that exchange. To me, any relationship should be a dynamic of growth where the energy exchange is like this and you're moving forward. But with someone like that, they're taking you down.
Biggie said, "Not no more." I know that's right.
I know that's right. That's too much. That kind of friend. I need this kind of friend. Another thing, how to destroy a relationship for me is, and I'm sorry, you're not gonna agree with this, but for
friendship,
for friendship, for me, I cannot be friends with the person that's always the negative, like this negative ball of negativity. Like they
Oh yeah,
always
I can't do that energy.
they always got some type of problem. Nothing could be resolved. They never try to shoot for the best of anything. They always stay in the situation. Now, I can for a while say, okay, friend, let me be there, get some type of therapy. But if that person want to stay in that space, I can't be in that space with them. I don't
I feel you. I
want to
you know
do
what?
that with them.
I used to and I know why you say that, but I used to be like that, but now, you know, after I went through what I went through, like my peace and energy is everything. So I will disengage from you if you somebody who keep going through the same things over and over again, and you my friend. I'm gonna have to end the relationship because you know that friendship or whatever. Because I'm in a different space, and I can't have you bringing me down.
You're not
you know
learning.
I mean? And you're not learning at the positivity that's in front of you.
Yeah, they're
It
not
should
reaching
inspire
out
you,
for
especially
it.
if you're friends. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Especially a friend gonna help you and show you how to get there. But if you're not gonna follow the formula and you're just gonna do it your own way, then hey, you know what I mean? That friend that is single that doesn't respect your relationship, bing.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
I
a
agree
good
with
one.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. So,
Yeah, friendships is at a certain age, you need a friend. For me, that's stable, self-sufficient, and of course, everybody has their bad day. But a friend with a bad day every damn day, come on now.
yeah.
Like, God damn, what's going on? That's right. What's happening? What like? Come on, you going through the same thing at 18 and you 50.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, you know, you know, there's a lot of people that you know, I be seeing out there like keep going through the same situations, and that's why I just try to spread positivity when I do, you know, my little lives. Like I say, if you're in the same situation that you were last year, you got to change up your formula, and whether it means some people need to use that subtraction sign first. Use that subtraction sign to remove people out of your life that are not helping you get to where you need to be. They're just a distraction. You feel me? Then you might need to use that plus so that you can add some positivity and people who are going to actually help you get to where you need. And that could be resources. That could be school. That could be you know, someone that you...
That's advice. It's not crutch.
Right.
Not
right.
a crutch. Lean
not
on me.
a crutch.
I'm going to
Just
walk
lean
you there.
on them. That's somebody who's going to help you get to where you are. And then you put all that stuff in the... in the parentheses, right? And then you're going to put a time sign there. Put a 3 or a 4. That's how many... You're going to take all of that you changed in your formula, and then you're going to spill it out to other people so that they can level up as well.
Yeah. You know what we ain't talk about, and I know everybody gonna know, like, yeah, I got a friend. I had a friend like that. I don't give a fuck friend.
What?
You know the I don't give a fuck friend?
What's
All of us had the I don't give a fuck friend.
What is that?
The I don't give a fuck friend is the friend. They don't give a fuck about nothing
Your
you got
feeling,
going on.
yeah.
But you gonna do whatever it is they
Oh, yeah.
doing,
Them
and they don't give a
aggressive
fuck If you fuck your family up, they don't give a fuck what go on with you, as long as they good.
Times you said the F-bomb.
I don't care, but
they
you
gonna shut the line.
no, they ain't gonna shut it off.
On YouTube.
But look, let me. No, you know you have that friend. Like, come on, for real.
Yeah.
You've had that friend that they don't care if you lose your job. They don't care what you lose as long as you doing what they want to do. And it's fun, it's fast, and they don't care.
Hey, what's going on, Sharonda?
So tell me, you done had a friend like that.
Yeah.
We all had.
Yeah, especially when I was younger. I had some friends. Not me. I don't do I don't do shit like that. And oh man, they going. I don't give a. My brother, he on you. Yeah, she a mess,
you know
right?
they had no friends
we on
like
YouTube
that
too. They probably gonna take our.
Yeah, but no, seriously, we all had that crazy
friend
that
just
friend.
doesn't
They
give
don't
a
care
F.
about
Right.
life themselves for them, and they want you to come chill with them because it's
Yeah.
fun, and they don't care what you lose. Call
Yo,
out of your job.
for real, like
You don't gotta go there. You was going there 3-6. You went there all year long. You could miss this whole month and a half so we could chill. Bump that dude. That you know
Yo.
it. That N word. Come chill with us.
yeah.
That you know that friend.
And if you don't have a strong how can I put it, to say no.
Sense of self or
Yeah,
boundaries.
you gotta set your own boundaries. Some people like, oh, I don't want to miss my friend, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, knowing you supposed to be going to work the next morning. How about that friend they call every time you in some mess? Hey, you called out yesterday. One more won't hurt.
Yup,
Oh, there it is.
that's that friend. Yup. We could keep chilling. Yo, X, Y, and Z coming back
Or
down.
they in some mess. Oh
Yeah.
y'all talk about it, go ahead. That's true. That's true. Them friends that's always in some mess, boy, I tell you. And then you know what? I can't stand a friend that let you know last minute. Okay. Let you know last minute that they in a situation, right? But then you get a notice. And you just letting me know today. You know what I mean? They called me quick.
Look, you know, friends is, we have so many types. You have so many types of daggone friends.
I don't like last minute stuff. Like, if you're truly my friend, you going to let me know what's going on. You know, if it's a situation like that. So let me try to, ain't no borrowing my car. Let me borrow your car. That ain't going down. But, you know, I've had friends that let me know last minute, like I'm some miracle worker. Like I can just, you know, boom, find a hotel that's available, or boom, I can find you a 1-bedroom apartment, or boom, oh, you lost your job? How long ago? Why are you just telling me now? And boom, like I can just be the magic man and produce you, you know, with a job like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
I know.
last minute friend. Like, you knew you was going through that situation. As we was really friends, you would have let me know from the get-go so that we can set a plan together to get you out of that mess.
No, what about this friend? And I know all of y'all had this kind of friend. I've even had it. The friend that'll watch you go down. They watching you going on a destructive path. They know you going for self-destruction. And then once you get there, they say, oh, I knew that was happening the minute you did X, Y, and Z. And you sitting there like, well, why wouldn't you tell me?
Yeah, right.
Why wouldn't you say that if you was my friend? Why would you let me go down this path?
I just saw you let me borrow $100. What's the number so I can call in? It's at the bottom, 302-312.
3534. But yeah, you know that friend.
302-312-3534. Hello, Miss Peaches Smack.
Hey! No, but tell the truth.
That's KD mama.
I know. Hey, Miss Veronica.
Uh-huh.
You know that friend. You know the one that just wants you to mess everything up. They watch you. And then once you do it all and you lose everything, oh, I knew it the minute you was messing with, or you did this or you did that, and I knew it. And you sitting there like, okay, so if you saw me, why didn't you tell me so I could stop my, you know,
Right.
so I could try to fix it. but you don't do
We
it.
doing great. Thank
We
you.
doing
Miss
well.
Veronica.
So we have all these kind of crazy, you
Waiting on
know,
my brother to call, and he can call on my phone.
all kinds of crazy people that we run into in life. But that's how you destroy, we done gave it to you. Just how to destroy relationships, business relationships, friendships. You can be, people can be so destructive.
Mm-hmm.
He said he not going to call it.
While he playing, don't be playing with us, cause I'll call you. I want to hear what you the old head. See what you gotta say. You know what I mean? Then you're a male figure, so I want to know what you gotta say. Yeah, that's how you ruin. That's we talked about relationships, businesships, friendships. Now I'm gonna tell y'all how you can ruin churchships. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
The
Lord.
relationships you have with churches. Real quick, number one, don't be trying to change me. There has only been one church, and I'm sorry.
Not church ships.
Yeah,
oh
church
God,
ships.
what is church ships?
It's the relationships you have with
How
the church.
about let's say organizational relationships?
Organizational relationships. The one thing I'm going to say is, there's only been two churches that I've been to in the state of Delaware who has not tried to change me and let me be who I am, and let, you know what I'm saying, and accept me for who I am. And there's only been two churches in the state of Delaware where I can say I feel comfortable going. You feel what I'm saying? Lots of times, this is the way you ruin. People are prophesying that shouldn't be prophesying and speaking over someone's life, and they speaking it all wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then you trying to judge them and not knowing their story. That's the other thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then you supposed to come as you are. I don't need to go to church looking like I'm about to go to a prom. You feel me?
But
Come as you are.
So come like a bum.
Oh, Howard said, don't do it.
All right,
I'm pulling
so
back.
here go an organizational.
My brother told me pull back.
How to destroy organizational relationship, right? I'm a person that I love to advocate for things. There's one particular organization that I think is very rude. You should never, ever, ever inside of an organization pray. And here's why, because everyone may not have the same religion, and you are separating people from your organization. You're making them feel like they're not welcome. So if your organization and you do a Christian prayer before you start your organizational meeting, that is not fair to people that practice Islam. It's not fair to a Buddhist. It's not fair to a spiritual person. And I'm sorry if you're a Christian Bible thumper, but so be it. It's not right. It's not fair. I still believe that it shouldn't be in the schools, because again, you're not respecting the people, the other parties, and what they're believing.
Mm-hmm.
So organizational relationships. Stop with the prayers and these nonprofits and trying to place it in different organizations. Now, if it's a church and you're Christian, I get it. Go about it. If I'm Islamic and I walk in a Christian space, I'm going to hear Christian prayer because I walked in your space. But stop bringing your stuff into other spaces. It's not fair. I don't like it.
All right. The queen has spoken. And I'm glad you took over because, you hit on the nail what I was trying to say. Thank you.
And stop passing judgment on people.
Please.
That's just not even your space.
Right.
All this organizational nonsense, other things. Stop, like in my profession, stop judging people based on their area code. Just because a person live in a specific area code doesn't mean that they're incompetent. I'm a nurse. I realize that in some of the spaces that I go into in Wilmington, the agency treats the people that are in that area code different than people that are in Newcastle or Bear or Middletown. Don't do it. You know?
Going crazy, girl. Lord, I got you. I got you covered, homie.
Yeah, so in organizational structures, you need to treat everybody the same. I don't care if they got a PhD, a master's, a GED, nothing. Everybody's equal. And just to be funny, to let you know, if you do have a PhD, kudos for you. But a man without a PhD created a PhD. So, I mean, really, where does that leave us?
So you gonna hit that kid.
No, a person that's regular, like everyday Joe Blow, created a PhD. And you're paid for it. And I'm happy that you have it. But it doesn't make you over everybody. Because a regular person woke up one day and said, I'm going to create a PhD and make money off of you. And did that. Without a master's, without a PhD. Yeah. So we're all equal. All right.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show today. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be coming on every Sunday between the hours of 6. We're going to try to do 6 p.m., but, you know, you don't see us, it'll be like 6.
Yeah, we have so much. No, we have so much to do.
Now, next Sunday, I don't think we will be on, right?
What's happening next Sunday?
Isn't that Christmas?
Oh, shoot, yeah, it's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
And, oh, yeah, we will not be on because I've decided to work the night shift.
Yep.
That night. So you're gonna have to hold down the fort for the hot girl Christmas.
What? Nah, we'll wait till you come in the morning.
So we're having a hot girl. We're doing a hot girl Christmas for the grandbaby. So everybody's got to wear their little cute pajamas and be excited about Christmas and take pictures and just look real pretty. So that's kids hot girl Christmas. And we gotta have cookies and all the stuff out on the nice trays and
these marble trays, y'all.
And all that stuff for hot girl Christmas.
We're gonna talk about that next. Yo, for real. How about thank you. We love you too. Look, you guys, hit us in our inboxes. Please make sure you go to the YouTube channel and like and subscribe so you'll get notified every time we go live. Please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. And then next show won't be next Sunday because it is Christmas Eve, but
maybe you could pop up in your hot girl Christmas pajamas.
I'm not doing no hot girl. Get out of here.
You and the baby.
Anyway, it's go on my page, Key. I'll send it to your inbox. But it's right on my page. It's relationships aren't easy. So, and if you guys have any, those of you that, are in relationships, some topics you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? We do, give our tidbit on it, but I also do some research on the topic as well, just to, see if there's any surveys or any things out there and see what people are saying. So I will tell you that if you have an idea, send it into our inbox, okay? And we'll get it on the show. And, hey, we might even see if you want to come on the show and you can talk about it, too.
All right. So let's do one thing before we close out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Because we always we didn't talk about things we had to overcome to be in our relationship. How we personally almost destroyed our relationship.
Yeah.
So you could tell me how you feel like I almost destroyed our relationship, and I'll tell you how you almost destroyed our relationship.
I don't want to do that on air.
Well, okay. Why not?
All right, we're being transparent. So, I felt like I ain't have a say a couple times. When I was going through my fight, I didn't know my girl was going through some situations herself, and that's because she wasn't trying to put too much on me because what I was going through, fighting breast cancer. And I'm going to keep it real. Like, I actually did break up with her because I felt like she should have been there, certain times. Like, when I rang the bell, But it wasn't until, I should have, you know, listened to her more, I guess I could say. But she didn't let me know what was going on because she didn't want to add more stress. And I felt so bad after she told me about that. So, yeah, that's one of the things.
Oh, okay.
Learning to be patient. That's why I say, communication is key. But I respect the fact that you're not telling me what you were going through and why you couldn't be there and why you had to do what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I now understand. You know what I mean?
And for me, how the toxic thing she was doing that I didn't understand,
What's
that
that?
almost ruined our relationship, is I felt that she had commitment issues, and I was upset because you wouldn't commit to furthering our relationship.
Oh.
And that was my fight, and that I almost walked away because of that.
Oh, you mean like going ahead,
Yeah.
making that move, yeah.
And
But
doing what we needed to do.
That took. I'm gonna tell y'all with the big step that I just did. Meaning that U-Haul truck. It took a lot of talks with my brother. Big shout out to him. He had to help me with that because I wasn't ready to let go of past stuff that I've been through, taking steps like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was me having them conversations with my brother that really helped me go ahead and take that step because I know I would have lost her.
Oh,
So, yeah.
so there you have it. You have heard our two things that we was doing that almost destroyed our relationship.
And let me tell you, since it's just been beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, damn, I wish I did it sooner.
Oh, whatever.
The
But-
things I was saying I wasn't getting, well, damn, I'm getting overabundance.
You so stupid. But that's our night. We hope that you learned something from what we stated. We shared our two situations that almost destroyed us. We hope that through communication you could work out whatever your issue is with your partner or whatever. And we will see you, what is it, in January?
Yeah, we're gonna come back in January, guys. And and by the way, I'm becoming a better cook, and I'm cooking Christmas dinner because she's working.
And I'll put up plenty pictures to show.
Yeah.
But y'all have a great Sunday, and we love you. We hope you learned something, and follow us on YouTube. And stay tuned for our Relationships Aren't Easy, the party.
Oh yeah, the party's coming. You need you guys there.
Good night.
Good night.